valuables are valuable, but values are invaluable. Will you remember that? What? Valuables are valuable, but what? Values are invaluable. When you lose money, you lose something. When you lose time, you lose something precious. But when you lose character, you lose everything. So if you keep on giving importance only to what? What? Things. And neglect the living beings, then there will be disharmony in relationships. Have you understood? The more and more your mind is only on things, on comforts, on bhog, on pleasures, on instruments, on, then what happens? You will neglect to that extent the relationship. I'll give you a classic example. And ઘણી વખત આપણે કહીએ પણ છે ને, time is precious, but remember, emotions are also precious. I'll give a classic example. Nowadays, it's a fashion to say, I am busy. I'm telling you, it's a fashion. It's not necessary that we are busy, but it's a, what? Fashion. Swamiji, I'm very busy. હમણાં છે ને છોકરાની એક્ઝામ તો 3 કલાક આપીને આવે. બરાબર કે નહીં? પછી તમે શું કરો છો? ના એ વાંચે, એમાં એ વાંચે, તમે શું કરો છો? તો ખાવાનું બનાવતા એટલી જ વાર લાગે, એક્ઝામના દિવસે વધારે વાર લાગે ખાવાનું બનાવતા? બોલો ને ભાઈ. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, I'm very busy. But છોકરાની એક્ઝામ છે, I'm busy. Doesn't make sense at all. I hope you're understanding. Yes, because you're doing nothing. You're actually doing nothing. But you say, I'm busy. It's a fashion to say you are busy. Believe me, it's a statement, it's a fad. I don't like the word fashion also, it's a fad. And not a very wonderful fad also. You like to feel you are busy. Because it's considered as a, to say કે કાંઈ નથી કરતા તો time છે ખાલી તો હે અંત time જ છે. You know? So therefore it's a fashion to say, you know, I'm busy, I'm busy. And you know, mentally you, and you know, one of the reasons why we become busy, we start counting absolutely useless things as to-dos. You know, in the good old days, your grandmother, think of how much work she did. કપડા ધોઈને પાણી ના કાઢે ને કુએથી ને આ કરે ને તે કરે ને પેલું દળે ને પાપડો બનાવે ને અથાણાઓ બનાવે ને you name it, the innumerable chores that used to happen through the day. Isn't it true? We have 1/4 of the number of chores, right? And yet, what do we say? Have you ever heard your grandmother say, મારે શું કરવાનું છે? Our to-do list is what? કપડા વોશિંગ મશીનમાં નાખવાના છે, સ્વિચ ઓન કરવાનું છે. કેટલું મોટું ટુ ડુ થઈ ગયું. પછી મારે બંધ કરવાનું છે, પછી કપડાને બહાર કાઢવાના છે, પછી are you understanding? All this, પછી you have 25 to-dos. And your grandmother never even talked of it as something to do. Isn't it true? આ બધું કરીને પછી એ કે મારે આ કરવાનું. She always had some time to help the neighbor do her papad. Isn't it true? So it's a fashion to say I'm what? Busy. And one such mother was telling me, Swamiji, and they're very, very, you know, boastfully, you know, that sort of a thing. She's staying in Bombay. She's one of our parents in the school where I. She says, Swamiji, you know, I'm so busy. My mother stays just 5 minutes drive from where I stay. And in Bombay, 5 minutes drive from where you stay is nothing. You know, 10 minutes walk. Because, you know, just that much. And she says, you know, I just somehow, but we just managed to meet once in 6 months. I said, what? No, you know, we are very busy, you know, it's her life and all, and she's also busy, and I'm also busy. એટલે ફોન પર વાત કરી લઈએ, પણ મળવાનું once in 6 months થાય. Now, I didn't speak anything at that time. And then I was having a parents' meeting. You know, school parents, all the parents were there, and I was having a meeting. And at that time, I related this incident without taking anyone's name. And when I said this, you know, the whole audience gasped like you did. Huh? they're down the road and when everyone gasped, she said, my God, I realized. At the end of the talk, she came up to me and said, Swamiji, I promise that I will meet her once a week. I promise. I realized at that time, what am I talking? And what am I feeling proud of? Are you understanding why relations, there's no harmony? More and more we've started living in a virtual world. Have you got this point? Then how can there be harmony? How can there be harmony? You know, the number of people we actually meet now is much less than that we ever met before, right? The actual meeting is much less, and we say now, oh, now we can communicate with someone. No. The machines of communication have advanced, but actual communication has deteriorated, right or wrong? Machines have advanced. You can, with one click, send forwards to what? And then those forwards also are, if you don't send, something will happen to you. Arre Ram, how dare you threaten me? Do good and send this to 20 people or that. And all these so-called good, the goodness in the world hasn't spread. Yes or no? Communication instrument, and you have a mobile. Now imagine first, though, at least the salesman, you could stop him at the door, right? Now the mobile ringing in your home, in your bedroom, and telling you, buy this, meaning the salesman has come into your bedroom. How dare he come? How dare you allow? Have you understood this or not? How dare, I mean, you have no right, no business to what? What? You have no business. Your place is outside. If I want you, I'll tell you to come in. You get my point? No, we don't understand how our relationships become bad. And all that we entertain, our badha messages vaatsu apde, but we won't what? We have enough time to click 100,000 times, but we don't have time to what? Actually go and kiss someone, hold someone, what? Talk to someone, do something for someone. Have you understood that? How many opportunities we we miss off actually coming what? Creating harmonious relationship. When the time nathi hamra, isn't it? And in doing what? મેં એક બેનને કહ્યું કે તમે કરો છો તો કે 12 વાગે મારું ખાવાનું તો પતી જાય, પછી 4 વાગે મારો છોકરો આવે, તો કે મેં શું કરો? 12 થી 4 I wait for my son. Is that called work? I mean, these are the type of answers most people give, yes or no. In that 4 hours, you can do so much of good in the world. With yourself, with the world around, with people. Go to someone's place, do something. You understand? Yes or no? તમારો છોકરો ભણે ત્યારે તમે કંઈક ભણો ને સાથે. તમે કોઈકને ભણાવો ને. ના સ્વામીજી, I must be available. For what? You understand? સ્વામીજી હમણાં એક્ઝામ છે સ્વામીજી, અમે બિઝી છે, I can't come. એક્ઝામ કયા ધોરણમાં? બીજા ધોરણમાં. What did you do? બીજા ધોરણમાં છોકરું બિચારું. શું કરો છો? I really want to know. What do you do? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Are you with me? How many opportunities we've lost? Now, please, don't say I'm busy, okay? Find time. Gurudev always used to say, give work to a busy man, because the busy man will find time in his busy schedule to do your work. Never give work to a man who is doing nothing, because he doesn't have time to do his own good thing. Where's the question of his doing good for anyone else in the world? Will you all remember that? Yes? You will find time. You can find time to be good. Goodness doesn't require a separate time. No, this is my time to be good. You don't need that. To create that harmony. See, all of us have so many roles in life, isn't it true? So every role must get its own importance, right? You and I have given only importance to one, to two or three small roles, and that only professional. Are engineer બનાવવાને માટે તમે કેટલા વર્ષો ખર્ચો છો? નાનપણથી મારો છોકરો IIT, you know, nowadays in Hyderabad and places like that, they advertise the school, we are teaching IIT entrance from 5th standard. And people, the parents send their children to that school, which is advertised IIT entrance from which standard? Rama. Have you two heard all these things? Bolo. Swamiji, શું અહીંયા અમે એવું કરીએ છીએ. So for becoming an engineer or a doctor, how many years, how much of tension, money, time, effort, stress, this, that. And what happened? What happened? IIT ma gayo, drug addict bani, ruined his life. Isn't it? Yes or no? Don't you hear of this? You never taught him how to live like a human being. You never allowed him to move about with people, mix with people, how to interact with elder people. In this world only there are not young people. Young people don't know how to talk to elders. Elders don't know how to talk to youngsters. Is it true or not? No one has taught them. You ask a grandfather figure and a small little child to sit next to each other and talk. And what will happen? Tam naam શું છે? ચુન્નુ. કયા સ્કૂલમાં જાય છે? વિદ્યા વિહાર. કયા ધોરણમાં ભણે છે? 5મું. હવે now both of them have exhausted their stock of talk. હવે કાંઈ નહીં. They don't have anything more to talk. Is it a fact or not? Immediately they run away so that મારી કંપનીને એમની કંપની. Why? This world is not just made of young people or old people. We must learn how to live with all age groups. Yes? We have to teach our children. જાઓ તમે. દાદાની સાથે બેસો. દાદાની સાથે બહાર જાઓ. શાક લેવા જાઓ. Have you understood this? Let them be in old people ની કંપનીમાં બેસીને how to behave, what to do, what not to do. Give them opportunities and chance. Don't say અહીંયા બધા old હશે એટલે એને બોર થશે. અરે what nonsense. He better learn to entertain himself even in. Have you understood that? We don't know how to be in any this. We only know our own people, our type, my type, my type. And you're not with your type? I'm lost. What is this my type, my type? Are you with me? So we need to learn how to live with others, with all age groups. And we have so many roles in life. 20 years, 25 years, 30 years just for a professional. I want to become a best professional. Okay, fine. But how much have you prepared? How much of time, money and effort have you put in to become a good mother? A good father? A good husband? A good wife? Don't you think that's an important role of your life? Yes or no? What have you done? What have you done to learn how to be a better brother, a better sister, a better citizen of India? Have you understood? Every role deserves to have its own importance. How are you going to have harmony if only all your engineer, and that also, my God, you don't even have to tell what type of engineers and all are there. Rama. Because during the time of the study, you know what they do in all the college. જાઓ એક કોલેજમાં જઈને જુઓ બહાર શું ચાલે છે. You know. So therefore, even your professional role is not very this. And every other role is what? And then how is it expected that you will have harmony in relationships? Have you understood? So every role must have a goal. Is it okay? For every role, you need to have a goal. How am I going to be a better sister? How will I be a better brother? How will I prepare myself to be a good, what? Grandfather. How will I face these type of situations when they come in my life? Don't you think I should learn how to face situations in life? Yes. Learn to face people and all the things that is involved in relationships. Yes. You can't say, I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want a husband, but I don't want a mother-in-law. It's a package deal. Remember, life is a package deal. Okay? It comes all together. There are bargains which come along with the main product. You understand? You can't say, take this out, I don't want this and all. And something I heard which is really horrible, which I felt so terrible. You know, when the girl met a boy, લંડનમાં થયું હતું. અહીંયા આવશે પાછું, કારણ કે ત્યાં થાય ને કશે પણ અમેરિકા થાય તો અહીંયા તો આપણે રાહ જોતા હોય એને લઈ આવવા માટે. So they ask a question, do you have a dustbin at home? And you know what the meaning of the dustbin is? The parents. So painful, so painful. If I was a boy and if a girl came to see me like that, I don't know what I would have done. How dare you talk like that? The dustbin? You understand? Now, if this is your attitude, you have sown the seeds of what? Disharmony. You're what type of a person? When you consider your parents who've given their life for you, who have brought you up with all that love and care and affection and sacrifice so much, a dustbin? શું સંસ્કાર છે આ? અને આ કોના સંસ્કાર છે? આપણા ઘરના છોકરાઓના. સમજ પડી ગઈ? અને આ લંડનની છોકરી, લંડનની છોકરી. Have you understood? So for every role, what? There must be a goal. Then only all our roles will be harmonious. Okay? Now all these tips that I am giving to you, believe me, they have come through what? Guru Parampara. They have come from the scriptures. They have come from satsang. They have come from all our great sages. And you know, from the first day we've been talking on, the first time we talked on what? Tips for happy living. Then we went on to what? Handling emotions. And then now we are talking about what? All of that has come out in a very beautiful book called Tips for Happy Living. Let's end with a prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.